and welcome back to happy. Well, sort of as happy as you can be. Sun shining, winds up, but other than that, sun shining. And I thought I'd just give you a little bit of a look into my new direction. It's not really that new. When I go crazy, it looks like this. Then I sell it for nothing, and then I wonder, why did I do that? Because it was actually really good. Anyway, so this is what I'm doing at the moment. Well, I did last night. A little bit of a change in direction, but as you can see, it's still obviously a landscape, and there's so much going on there. It was round the other way, then I turned it upside down, and then I thought, I think vertical works better. So this blob is too dominant at the moment, so I'm just going to think, if you put things on the surface, then they just boom, especially white and things, so I just have to think what I'm going to do there. Anyway, it's acrylic. Lots of, you know, when I say put your collage on and then don't go over the collage, well, I've gone over the whole bloody lot. So it's collage under there too. So that I have to think about what to do. And while I'm thinking, I had prepared 2 canvases. Now the 2 canvases are only small. I think they're only 60 by 60. And so I thought, okay, do everything that you keep going on about. So limited palette, and I've gone, instead of blues, I'm going for this hot sort of outbacky thing. There is a prize called the Alice Prize, and I've got about 2 or 3 days to finish something if I think something would suit. And it's smaller, but it can actually travel up to the Alice Springs. So thinking maybe, but so I've got 2. So I thought I'd just like to show you how I got them. So there's the start of the other one. I did 2 coats of white gesso to prime it. That's the background now. And what I use as a inspiration is, what I find is when you've got the photos, you get so tight. So do what you tell everyone to bloody do, Vanessa, and draw. So these are drawings. This one is one of my particular ones. You've got to see past the blue tape, but I've used this for years now. I did this on the banks of the Ovens River down in Wangaratta. And I love it. It's got collage and drawing and bits and pieces. And I think, why do I love this? So I use this a lot in my drawings and a lot of my paintings, because all these random splashes and lines and drips and things can then be incorporated into your painting, because then you don't try. It's still a landscape, but you're not trying so hard. This one is my other inspiration for the ones I've done today. So this one's the Ovens River, and this one is a road trip. Now, if you look closely, can you see there's actually 2 pieces of paper. They were the paper I did in the car, so they're only small. I did those in the car when I was driving. I wasn't driving. David was driving. But I just did these with pen and ink, you know, just not a stick and ink, just a little texture thing, right? Permanent marker, line. And then I already had some collage on. See these collage pieces? Drew it while I'm in the car. Look, there's even a letterbox, but it looks like a tree. And so as I'm driving along the road goes down, it goes up, it goes in, and then what happens is then I've got all these random marks. And that's the one I've based on this. So that's how I do it. And I tell you what, a lot more satisfying than looking at a photo. I've got to tell you. I have to get out there more. I have to get out and I have to draw. I have to splash, and I've got to actually create the content so I can do some more paintings and a much happier outcome. So again, this is my large big one, and I think I'm nearly happy with it, and that will go in the Art Gallery on Darling solo. And this one I have to finish, because it's not finished yet. And I've got big ones done. The other ones are at the framer. Thank you very much, everyone who said frame it, especially Michael Cook, if you're watching this, because put your best foot forward, and that's so true. You know, present your work the best it possibly can, and he totally had it, and that's exactly right. So I am doing that, and I've made them not too big. See, because what happens is when you're actually got them framed up, how are you going to transport them so they're actually able to fit in the car? So there we go. That's what I'm doing. See you soon.